Hello everyone and welcome to GoodXP. My name is Faruk and we are building here a modern website with Next.js, Tailwind and such similar technologies that you can all see there. A modern website. It is basically a blog and portfolio website that I am utilizing for myself. Welcome. We have some concerns or some objectives that we want to achieve, such as maintainability, scalability, especially the content of the web pages go stale at a certain point. So there we wanna, I forgot something. So what we want to achieve is a certain type of maintainability and keeping it fresh, basically, even when time changes, when a certain time passes. So that is our objective. I am emphasizing that. Why? Because let's say, for example, let's speak on the issue. So let's say I have a tagline here, which I set for myself right now. After 6 months, after 1 year, I come up with a better one, or I want to change the. Let's say I have an availability section here, and I want to change it frequently. So each time, do I want to go to my code base, change the HTML, change the rendering, and push it again to the repository, then it will be redeployed? No, there is a better way to do it. And my solution to that is we can make all this content dynamic. Now, everyone there can be different solutions to that, but I was using Ghost in my previous iteration and I wanted to stick to it. I wanted to become kind of an expert with it, let's say. So I come up with a good content model, data model, using Ghost. So everything you see here is coming up from a CMS, as we have done in the previous videos. So you can go check them out. I encourage you to do so. And while you are at it, if you haven't already, please do go subscribe and give a like to each video, because likes are very essential in this YouTube domain. So anyway, so if you can see here, my hero description, I am using titles as kind of a key enumeration, and this is a key value pair. So as you can see, if I update the content here, let's remove this, right? And save it. Now it is updated. When we come here and refresh, it immediately reflects the state of the backend. So that is something that I am trying to achieve here with this little project. This is also a proof of concept for me. And anyway, it was a long introduction because I needed to remind myself as well, because I have been away from this project for like 10 days or something. I'm not sure. Before that, I was on a vacation. Then I got sick. My kid got sick, and in the long run, for the last 20 days or something, I wasn't really attending. So I needed a reminder myself. So thank you very much for that. It has been 5 minutes. Let's begin. So in the last episode, we finished the hero section. And now the remaining part is to finish the main layout. Main layout basically consists of how we wrap our content in our view, and putting a navbar at the top on the layout, so this will be consistent in every page. Pretty much that's it. So we are there. We are here on this state, on this status. Okay, so as you can see, let's jump right into it. And so let's begin. First things first. At the moment, navbar. Let's go finish navbar first. So my navbar is currently getting the items from where? In the index page, I think. No, in the layout. What? Yeah, in the layout, of course. So yeah, currently items is a static content, hard-coded values, but we will make this dynamic as well, because these topics will be how do you call it, my authors. Does that make sense? In the CMS, I have a couple of authors. So landing, projects, and writings. These will be the navigation items, like how we are defining our content, dividing, distinguishing, setting boundaries in our content. So I want to go step by step, and to do that, we will go to docs, documentation of Ghost, and we will check how they describe. I am trying to make it so visually step by step. Also, I want to go through the documentations to make it more explanatory and easier to follow. Yeah, so let's do it. So from here, there should be a slug, right? Yeah, posts slug. Okay. So let's follow the documentation, rendering posts. Now we are here. We will follow this, then customize to our need, if that makes sense. So we can get all posts like this. So rendering posts. Since you are sending content from Ghost to a React application, data is passed to pages and components with props. We are going to use get static props. Nice. So as I said, let's do everything the documentation says, then we will focus on changing it. Yeah, as it suggested, let's have here a method that will get all the posts we need. And this will be get posts equals await API posts browse limit all. But this will get us all the posts, and we will just return the posts. Again, switching between Mac and Windows makes my brain very fuzzy. Now let's go to the get static props. Within the index page. Yeah, sure, let's do it. So on the index page, we are getting static. Also, we can get posts like this. We can return it to our component or page rather. And here we have posts, right? Let's say it is any for now. And after our hero section, let's put another div, and we can posts.map, or let's make it a, oops, what happened here? Let's make this a UL, unordered list, and we will make, why not, return. Come on. Wants to suggest to me something? Okay. This is another UL. So now we should see, or what? Cannot find the undefined. Let's figure it out. I need to refresh. Ah, there it is. So they are there. Cool. Let's make it easy for ourselves. So we are able to get the posts. Cool. Now we will figure it out how to make them, how to extract their categories, their authors, and somehow make it a state for our application and build our navbar on top of it. So that is our main objective here. But let's continue with the documentation. So now we passed this point. So we are going back to retrieving ghost content from a single post can done in a similar fashion by using post.read. It's possible to query for a single post. Okay, so we are gonna do this now, right? This function accepts a single post slug parameter, which will be passed down by the template file using it. The page slug can be used to query the ghost content API, get the associated post data. So yeah, we will focus on building the dynamic routing now. And we are gonna put it under posts and slug. Yeah. Okay. Again, I'm going ahead of myself. I'm thinking about how to do my solution, but I should stick to the plan. This is something I need to learn by doing this live streams, this content. I need to discipline myself to not go ahead of myself. Okay, so I said, and stay on course. I said to follow the documentation. So let's follow the documentation. Now we will get the single post, which should be something like this. Get single post, post slug is a string. And we are gonna get this. And return it. I don't like to immediately return. It is a preference. So let's do it like that. And they suggest us to make this folder posts here. and under the posts, we will have slug.ts. So this name's based on the slug item, slug property of the object. As you know, our objects have slug property. Oops. Slug field. So now we are here. This is the slug.js. Let's copy. Why not? Then make it our own. I save this. Post page takes props. What is the difference? Ah, interesting. Get static paths with get posts, and paths are slug. So this is important. This is how the routing works in Next.js. On the slug file, we can read it on the next documentation as well. So it is there. So on the singular page template, we use this special method, and this ID replaces whatever you say the ID path is. So in our case, also for SEO purposes, that is what I'm told. We are using slug, that is more searchable, more keywordy instead of an ID. And that during the build time, Next.js does it for ourselves. And get static props gets the content of the singular page that we are expecting. So also where this slug comes from, this comes from the URL. This context is the special object in Next, and params.slug is what Next stores in the URL after the post's root. If that makes sense. Oh shit, I made a lot of mess there. So yeah, it is basically described here, so you can check it out. But anyway, now one last thing is left, and that is to, so what is this complaining about? Cannot find name div. Why? Because this one doesn't have a props. Can I infer? What? This is very weird. Let's try to understand. Post page equals some shit here. And not find name div. Really? What the hell? Let's put them side by side. What is the difference? Let's check it out. Equals some props. I mean, this is what the hell? I don't like copy paste code, man. That gives you. This is very interesting. This is indeed very interesting. Ah, shit. I what the hell? So don't make this mistake, guys. It is not a TS, it should be a TSX. Fuck. I will do this for now. So we need to export default post. Now in the index file, we can wrap this in a link. Which is href is post.slug. Should be, right? Let's go to the documentation. Ah, there we are. Okay. We shouldn't do it like this. No, this is bad. Ah, so I understand. Okay. So we put it here. Href is slash post.slug. Really? Do I need that? I don't know. Let's do it as it is suggested. I don't. Let's see and try to figure it out. And there will be post.title. Uh-huh. So this will not work, as you can see, because we need to have posts here. Now this should work, because this is posts, then we will get the slug. Okay. I wanna remove this image for now. Make my life easier. Okay. So hero greeting, when I click it, I get it. I go back. hero description, we get it. So this is cool. This is also looking very very clear. I like the way it looks. We go here. It needs some styling, but it works. Nice. So let's think about our problem at hand. First of all, now this is it. In the same fashion, we get the pages, rendering author pages. An author can be requested using author's read. This is how we are going to do it, guys. As you can see, I see. So it will basically be same for writings and projects. I am thinking if there is any difference. Get pages. We can get the pages. A custom author template can be created. Let's check it out. If I put this slug, let's experiment. If I put this slug into the under pages, directly under pages, and if I remove this, so when we come here, it is not working. Why? Because we missed the import now. The this thing changed, right? The import, previously this was one level deeper, like this. So that was the problem. So we will try again. Okay, so it is working. Right. So this is how we are going to do it. So we will get all the pages. We will get all the authors. Now I think I found it finally. Yes. Very cool. I mean, this is yeah, this is where we can have some uh, wiggle room, some place that we can. This is basically where we design. This is also part of the design. So traditional way, conservative way, you build a folder posts. That means slash posts on your URL, but we can change it to our needs. That's totally okay. So that is what we are going to do now. We are going to get, yes, we are gonna get all the authors and all the pages. I don't think we ever need posts now. So let's go export const get authors, right? Come on. Const and we will get the pages. So get posts, get authors, get pages. Right. So then or now I have the authors and pages. And if we come here, under the so let's check the author. Const authors. Let's check the author object. Why not? So our authors are we are not on the index page. If we go here, we have two authors. Nine, right? Landing, name is landing, slug is landing, and writings. There are no projects because we haven't put any project. Let's create a project post by landing. Okay, so create a new project, Manhattan. This is a sample project. Okay, publish. Wait, we need to change the no. Go back. Back to editor. The writer author is projects. Okay, save it. Nice. So if we go back to posts, by projects, by landing, by writings, So we have everything. Let's check pages. Create a page about me. Some weird stuff about me that everyone wants to publish. Yes, back to editor. Does this have? Sure. And maybe one more page. Let's say my process. I'm not sure. And description. Why not? Publish. So now we have a couple of content that we can fetch. And here we should get 3 authors. Nice. So we can again use the author name slug. Okay, let's go name. So we have a slug here. And slug gets the post.slug. I will try one more thing. One more experimentation, guys. This should change, right? Not this one. Something like this. So I will put here const, let's say x slug. And it is a post.slug. So now here I will put x slug. And we will put a return here. So now it is an x slug. So let's see if this breaks. I expect it to break. It's still working. But why? Naming doesn't matter. This is slug. This is index. Slug doesn't care. It is because of this. I will say this is x slug. So if I make it like this, guys, now this will break. Because it will not find the path. But if we change this to x slug, okay, it is not working again. Wait, I also need to change something else. Content API read requires an ID or slug. Ah, I understand now. So get single post here is yeah, that was the problem. Okay, so I understand now. So we can even have different layouts, different designs for writings and projects. Very cool. It is more freedom. So if I have to explain what I just experimented, let me put it in uh, in a context. Yeah. So if we check this, uh, so I have two types of contents on my website. I plan to. I have writings and I have projects. So writings will be things, um, yeah, things I have written, blog posts about freelancing, software, web dev, whatever, right? Literature, I am also into literature, etc. And projects will be portfolio projects, something like that. Plus, I will have, for example, an about me page. This is since the times of WordPress, we know pages and posts, right? About me and maybe, I don't know, a contact page. I'm not sure about that process. Yeah, as I said, maybe some X, Y, I don't know. I don't think it will be that many. So in the end, our navigation bar will look something like this. So writings, projects, imagine line 17 as the navigation bar. So writings, projects, about me, and contact, right? So this will be like my navigation page. So when I click writings, it will go to a, so let's say I click writings. It will go to a container homepage for writings. So writings, when I click it, it will go to the homepage of writings, and projects will go to homepage of projects. And we can have, these pages can have same layout, about me and contact, but we can distinguish writings and projects. In order to achieve that, what I was experimenting here is, so basically, since this is going to happen on build time, because these are get static props is called during the build, and it is fine. It is cached, so it is safe. It is very fast. But nonetheless, what we can do, we can get writings, which will be the posts from the author writings. We can get projects, right? So when we get them here on this level, we are not gonna need these anyway. But when we want to show them, we can change the parameter variable, parameter name, whatever we want, and create a specific template for that type of content. And I think that is powerful. That is a very neat trick, hack of Next.js, which would be very cool. Nice. Yeah. Now the only problem is main layout here. Because main layout, we cannot call get static props on this level. And we cannot call them here. What I am thinking. I think Next specifically tells yeah, I remember Next.js underscore app get static props. I think you cannot call it there. Unfortunately, Next's lifecycle methods aren't available. What is the time here? 2021. Client side request. Discussion here. Next.js doesn't currently support. Solution. You want to create a reusable function and export it from all pages. Navigation. Yeah. I don't like this solution. No. With users list. No, I don't care about that. Okay, so I guess the thing we can do, I mean, we can do it. This is a neat trick, actually. So the point, okay, as we see it, either we remove the main layout from here, that is for certain. So either we put main layout here, either we put it here like this, and when there is a new page we put it there, or we build some kind of a wrapper. So we can where can we put this? Component props. Yeah, I guess this is it. I will figure this out. I mean, I don't believe. So we can have, let me do it like this thing with users list. So we will call const with, okay, with main layout. So we are, instead of exporting main layout, we are exporting this wrapper function. Yeah. I mean, this is something I really don't like. And here we will say so this should be the same as before. What? We will figure this out later. So this should be the same. This is the same as before. Okay, then on the next step, we will move get static props there. So we are also exporting get static props. Nice. And here I need to, I don't need this at all. I need that. Okay. What kind of static props? No. We are going to export get static props. So this should still be the same. Why is this complaining? Okay. So this is still the same thing. Uncode envvar. Because I haven't saved this page. Oh shit. Okay. I'm trying to call it on the front end. How did they invoke it? Get static props is exported. It is the same. Return. We can't do it. This is trying to reach to a place where those environment variables are not available. Sorry, I bumped into the microphone. Mm-hmm. Get landing posts. I understand what is done here, and it makes sense. Is it like the... I am not sure. Runtime. It is still trying to invoke it at runtime. This is the issue. Wait, it wasn't the issue? Yeah, it was the issue. It is not available outside of pages, basically. I wonder what if anyone tried something like this. Next.js building a dynamic navbar get static time 2021. I can get doing so with the disable automatic static optimization. Next.js automatically determines that a page is static if it has no blocking data. We'll switch to render the page on demand per request. If you have a custom app, I can live with that. I can use get initial props. I mean, maybe in the end we need to convert it to the app directory. Co-located data fetching looks very cool. Now we can let's do the get initial props then. Then I can do get initial props. But using get initial props to get the get all the data feels a bit. So we will get this to app. Hello, welcome. And switch it to get initial props. So this shall work. Yeah, it has been a while. I wasn't around. And I guess you weren't around. That's okay. Where was it? Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I am also enjoying this type of content as well. I want to do better, but this is also my how I usually spend my days, like in the work. So after certain amount of hours spending doing the same thing, I can't do it for um, hobbies or leisure, pleasure, for relaxing, resting. It doesn't work like that. So I go to gameplay. So I want to use this. It works like this. Okay. And we can do it in the app. Okay, app.get initial props. Okay, interesting. I never, to be honest, I never used uh, return. We just return an object, not props. So it is function, then page, and there is nothing really special about page. And we don't return the props. We just return this. Dash 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 page props. So it should be like this. So now I have access to what? Uh, so what happens now? Let me check. I broke way too much. This is home. This is my Okay, never mind. So with that we are moving main layout back to app. Default main layout. Let's try to fix it first before trying to understand. And here I will wrap this in main layout, and main layout will have we will get it. On the index, I'm using posts. Okay. So since I need this here as well, get static props. Yeah. And this is not like that. Come on. Still, what is the issue? In app. Really? I can't do it. Well, I don't like this at all. And I think I need to let this go. Or let me try it like this. Because this is not ideal, but I want to see something. I'm not gonna say these are required for now, just to see, because on the build it fetches. URL is missing. Okay, unless I hard code it, this is not going to work. Or I can use SVR. So I think we are going to go that route. I really didn't want to do that. All these weird stuff that I have been doing is for nothing. We don't need that at all. So we can have the main layout here. Don't save. So this should be working fine at the moment. Yeah. Basically, we haven't changed anything. We have the same old layout. We have the same old stuff, same old app, etc., etc. So I think now the only thing I have to do, let's try that. We are experimenting, remember? So I need use now. Yes, I don't know. It should be async, no? But we will get SVR. How was the usage of SVR? Let me remind myself. Quick start, quick fetch. Use SVR, yes. Why didn't it get me that? Takes the URL, then this is just a fetch function. Yes, I remember correctly then. So we need to, okay. But I don't understand why it is not showing me. I have installed SVR. Yes. Why? It is a direct import, not. This is going to be like give it a key, and this is get authors. Why not? So we are gonna call this data error is loading. Sure. We don't need the state. We don't need that. Return data. So let's see what happens. Export default use now. Okay. So if we go to our Navbar now, I need to wrap this up really quick. And if I say use now, const now equals use now, and if I log this, what happens? Expression expected. Why? What happened there? Because there is an extra bracket. Okay, something break. What is it? Check your coded main layout. What happened there? What? What the hell is that? Mhm. Okay, I will figure this out later, guys. I need to end it here. I need to go back to work. I will fix this and show it on the next video. Thanks for joining. I know it has its ups and downs, but we are getting better. Until next time, thank you. Don't forget to like and consider subscribing.